Let's get started with a school example of a framed roll-up and learn how to use some new tools so we can move on to making even more money by the minute. Thank you. On this right here, I can push that knife pretty far back in there. Let's measure. Look how far the knife's going back in there. The same thing up here. The knife's going back in there that far. Now we don't want our film to go back in there that far, but we certainly we don't want any light gaps at the edges. This gasket wizard versus the short side. Okay. This is just going to get us past the rubber at the bottom of the window. So I've got some water that could go all the way up underneath the glass. So I'm going to take my angled orange card, come in all the way up and back, just to make sure that all of that water's out. These are the windows that you would try to charge a little bit more for than the easier windows. Let's watch this, okay? You know, he's going to clean it on the outside. There's nothing. You'll see a lot of the tinters barely overlapping it. That's a straight edge, a factory edge, what's called down there at the bottom. And he's just getting it barely lined up because on the inside here, see that seal is just a little bit down in there, and he wants to get just right under that seal. He's using a gold card edge. He's cutting the back part of the window where he made his marks. And right here he's cutting, looks like the front. And remember always that sharp corners are not gasket good. Wizard. And what he's going to do, instead of putting it across the whole window, he's just going to put one piece in there and then slide it back and forth as he tucks the film underneath that rubber. Now he's pulling right now he's pulling the rest of his liner off. Now that said, let's look at a framed Honda window that's really a lot easier to tint. Watch this. That's probably a little bit more than he did on the BMW previously, because his rubber gasket is looser and it's further down in there because he's going to push it down. He's got it set on. He's already got his sides trimmed. Now he's rolling it down. This is going really quick when he makes this cut. Remember, he's keeping with his hand there, the glass up against the film and the glass up against each other. Got the razor blade really, very fast, very proficient. Got the whole window razor bladed off. He's wiping that squeegee on every stroke across the window. He's wiping the top of the window. This is just the ABCs. Just like I said earlier, 1, 2, 3. Everything's got to be done in the very same order. He doesn't have to deal with the bubbles like he did on the BMW. There's some cars you can't tuck like the BMW. Okay, right here, he's washing that out. You notice he didn't let it hit the window, and now he's pulling that changeover point back, tucking it back in there. Same thing in the front. Not to put yourself in a stressful situation, and that's very important. So when you first start tinting, don't let people watch, even a friend, if that makes you nervous, and never work under time limits if it's possible. I like to compare starting to learn how to tint to kissing frogs. Just kiss the pretty ones first until you learn how to kiss them to where you can pick them up and set them down.